All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Irvin here with another episode of The Average Consumers with my guys Samson and
What's up,
Wayne.
man?
And today we're gonna talk about some speculations. So there's been rumblings that Meek Mill, who recently celebrated his 34th birthday, um, it's now coming out that he allegedly has label issues at MMG, and he's been trying to get out of his label for apparently over a year now. And I guess the issues manifested at the birthday party that Meek was having at Club Live, I believe. And yes, LIV nightclub. And Rick Ross showed up, and I guess it wasn't a very pleasant welcoming for him. Not that it got violent or anything, but I guess Meek didn't want him there. So Meek also banned 6ix9ine from coming to the club. But I mean, that was expected. You know, Meek already had one run in with him, and he didn't want to have another because the last one there was a lot of backlash that he got for, I guess, not acting a certain way. But yeah, so actually, I can't lie, I didn't see this coming, but maybe you guys have a different opinion.
I didn't see this coming either. I mean, I didn't. I, I don't know. I don't keep up with Meek, and I'm definitely not in the industry, so I wouldn't know. But I have no idea what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes too. I'm pretty. I hope it's not too serious because I've seen like Meek and I've seen how Rick Ross mentored Meek from a young age, ever since Flamers, and I don't want to see the relationship break apart. It has to be really bad for Meek to deny Rick Ross in the club and not allow him in the section. That got to be really bad. Like Meek got to be mad about something. But Meek is known for getting mad at the most littlest things and just making it, just blowing things out of proportion.
I don't think it would be a little thing if there is real issues. I feel like it's probably about some money.
Yeah,
You know, because this is how it usually goes. Like when people have issues with their labels that they've been with for so long, it's like they start looking at things and maybe pocket watching a little bit. Like, oh, Ross is living this lavish lifestyle, and Meek is living a lavish lifestyle too. But kind of like people get to a point where they feel like there's more that they should have.
like Birdman, Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah, like even when there was I think last year when it came out that the Migos had some issues with their label because they felt like they were being cheated out some money. Like obviously they got a lot of money, but they're like, damn, there's probably more we should be getting. So yeah, it's probably something like that because you know Meek, he's an ambitious guy. I'm sure I think he was talking about on one of his songs. He's trying to, get to 1 billion. He's trying to reach these financial thresholds. So he's like, maybe thinking like, damn, it's more money I should be getting that should be helping me get to that, and I'm not getting it. So now there's some issues. And Meek hasn't dropped a project in a while. I believe he alluded to he was supposed to drop something last June, but that never happened. So I don't know, maybe it was because of the pandemic or whatever, but yeah, very unfortunate to hear this, because knowing the history of MMG is like just that legendary
Label.
yeah, like I remember when they used to drop the MMG volumes, MMG Volume 1, 2, 3, all
Staley
was
and
just
Wale.
crazy, yeah. Like that was like the big three, Rick Ross, Meek, and Wale. But I know Meek and Wale had their issues that they hashed out. What?
Nah, it's just I just remember when Meek called Wale broke on Instagram. He's like, "You going broke, nigga." But you can go ahead.
But yeah, yeah. So I mean, hopefully everything can be sorted out. At least things didn't get violent or get taken to a level where it can't, I guess, recover from. So, you know, yeah. Wishing for the best in everybody in
I
that
think
situation.
a big issue as well, and this is also in sports. Like you said, when you see the books, then you realize that you're getting undercutted because you're only making like X amount, and they getting paid like triple or quadruple that amount. And I guess Meek, I'm only speculating, but I'm assuming Meek realizes that he's bringing in like all of this money to MMG and to the label, and he's only seeing like a fraction of it. Like LeBron, right? He's well paid. Okay, his Lakers contract, he's well paid, but he's making the Lakers like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
But he's not seeing like that billion off of his Laker contract. So that could be just off of speculation the issue. I know like a lot of other artists had that issue, but he I don't know how long his deal is, but it seemed like this deal must be like 20 years or something because he's been in business with MMG for like a good while. Okay, that's my water.
The thing that's like, it's interesting how you brought up that, because the thing for me is, like, with Meek's situation is just like, I thought he always knew how much he was getting paid, because he would have been said something. Like,
Nobody ever knows how much they getting paid, man.
No, because the reason why I'm just saying that, because, like, for example, Lil Wayne and Birdman's situation is kind of different, because it was a father and son relationship. And, like, Birdman knew Lil Wayne since, like, he was, like, 11. So, just, like, is there a reason for me to look at the books?
That's a lot of these people's situation, though. A lot of these people don't go in the business with a business mentality. They go in with, oh, this is somebody I really fuck with. They fuck with me, so let me do it just off the loyalty, off the strength of my respect for them. Like the Migos and P and them.
Yeah.
It was a family. Like they always talk about how they label is like a family. So of course, in that setting, yeah, you're not gonna put the business at the forefront because you're gonna think, oh, well, since it's a family, they got my best interest at heart.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was the same thing with Rick Ross and Meek. Meek is like, oh, this guy's giving me opportunity. I respect him. He's solid in the game. Let me go with him because I feel like he's gonna help me elevate.
Do you feel like the CEO is always it's always the CEO's fault? Like, do you think that they're always trying to exploit the rappers?
No.
Okay. So you don't think it's like Rick Ross' fault in this situation if you were just giving your own predictions on the situation?
Not at all, because at the end of the day, when you sign that contract and this person is a business person, they need their return on investment, and they're not doing anything probably out. They're most likely not doing anything outside of the contract. They're doing exactly what was in the contract, but now you have an issue with it because you're getting bigger, and you forgot that it's this person's work that got you to this point. So now you're like, oh no, I did this all on my own. So where's all the money that I made you? That should be my money. But you're forgetting that this person put you on.
So it's greed. You think
to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that, bro. I honestly don't think it's always the CEO's fault, but it's usually sometimes when it's with like white CEOs, that's when it becomes a bit complicated. But
what you mean?
Like, if it's a white CEO, like these are project kids come into the labels and then like they don't know what the hell is going on. All they know is like they're getting $2 million in advance. But like, even though they like, how do I explain it? Like, you know how when they're getting signed to white people, it's like different.
You see the lack of respect though that we have for each other though, because if it's a black CEO, we got the nerve to be beefing with a nigga. But when it's a white CEO, niggas ain't mentioning the label CEO name.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Saying this, and that. Oh, this person can't come here. Fuck this nigga. Whatever. It ain't none of that. But when it's one of ours, it's like, oh, we just feel like we can do that.
I was so shocked of him like denying Rick Ross from a section. That's like Wayne saying Birdman can't come to a section.
But I mean, hey, it is what I mean. I guess we hold each other to a higher standard where it's like, oh, you look like me, so you're supposed to look out for me.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take a loss and give me more money,
It should
even
be like
though
that.
I'm the person that's coming up off of your backing.
It should be like that though, bro. Because Asians do it all the time. Have you? Maybe in. I don't know anything about, like, I'm not an expert on the Asian community, but if you pay attention on how they move, them niggas move in unison on everything. It don't matter what it is, bro. They move like a clique. Cause I don't think like that's a bad thing. If it's just like, yo, you should look out for me, since you look like me.
But I mean, he in this situation, Ross has definitely looked out for Meek.
Yeah.
So even if he may be bringing in more than what he's getting,
He's supposed to.
he still has looked out for him over the years.
Yeah.
My thing is just how long is the deal? Like,
Right.
bro.
He did say it's like 20 years.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking like these hip hop contracts are like NBA contracts, like 5-year deal, 6-year deal. But I'm pretty sure the terms are different. But like, for him to be locked into MMG his whole rapping career, because it pretty much encompasses his whole career. I mean, at this point, man, he might as well just start investing in dream chasers. Just don't be like Ross.
Has Meek, cause usually it don't be about the years, it be about how many projects. Has Meek dropped enough full body albums to be off his label? How many albums does he have?
I think his back catalog of mixtapes.
No, it don't count.
That it does, because he was signed to MMG when he was making like a lot of those mixtapes. So
see, but that's the misconception though. A lot of niggas be thinking that they shit count, but it's a lot of things that go into counting towards your actual label goal. Because if you're dropping a project that, let's say, it doesn't reach the amount of time for it to really be considered a full-length project, the label's not gonna be like, oh no, don't drop that because it's only 25 minutes and we need 26. They gonna let you drop it and think that you doing something.
Yeah.
And then you still owe 5 albums just like before you drop the project.
So mixtapes count?
It depends on the workings of their contract. I don't know, but I feel like Meek has. I don't know. I feel like Meek has a good amount of work out there, good amount of albums. It's not like the early 2000s or the 90s where people dropping 15 albums throughout their whole career. You only gonna get about 6 or 7.
Yeah. Just because we're talking about albums, not to get off track, do you think he dropped at least 4 albums besides the mixtape? What's the one with the money sign? Yeah, it's the dollar sign, and then he got the red cover on the back. And
is that Dreams Worth More Than Money?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Dreams Worth More Than Money. The one, DC4, obviously.
DC4, Championships.
Yeah, Championships. And what's the one?
And Dreams and Nightmares.
The one with all those pictures on it?
I think that's Dreams Worth More Than Money, no?
And it's one of the songs with Quavo, like Ball Player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one?
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. That's 4 already.
Is that Dreams Worth More Than Money? No, that's not Dreams Worth More Than Money. That's another album.
Was that a mixtape? Or it was just like the album too? We can look at it. I'll search up for it.
But yeah, I think ultimately I think they'll figure it out. It's not that
wins
deep.
And
wins and losses, yeah. So yeah, they'll figure it out. I mean, that's what I believe. I don't think it'll turn into anything serious, and that's just how I feel about it. If you got to this point, like, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section below. Did y'all see this coming? Did this come as a shock to y'all as well? And yeah, until next time, that's our video. Peace.